All right, guys. Showed up in San Diego, sat in traffic for an hour last night on the freeway at 2 in the morning. Couldn't believe it. Not an hour drive, just like an hour sitting in stop traffic. It was ridiculous. But we made it out here to pick up the car. Here it is. And first things first, the tires are actually kind of wearing out. So what we're gonna do is just do a quick toe alignment. Luckily he had toe plates, so we're gonna just get it towed out because, or I mean, it was towed out, but the tires are kind of wearing a little bit. And so in order to make it back safely, I want to have as many advantages on our side, and having straight toes definitely gonna help out. So we may have to actually go to a tire shop and have these flipped around to make it back safely. But yeah, overall the car looks good. The one problem it has when it's cold and you start it up, it misfires right away, but then it starts to slowly smooth out as it warms up. So that's a problem we'll have to figure out, but I don't think that's gonna affect anything on the drive home. All right, so we got this all figured out. We had some problems with the trunk opening and closing, just standard old car stuff. And then Doug, right?
Yes, sir.
Doug, he convinced me. He's like, oh, you know what? I got a 2J block too. I'm like, don't tell me this. He probably knows. He can tell me everything in this garage if we stay here long enough. So we loaded up the 2J in the back of the trunk. That's the spare head for this car. So yeah, you never know. Never know what you're gonna get on the road. But we gotta hit the road now. We this car's wild. We got the Wisefab. I guess other than Drift Week, I've never driven Wisefab on the street like this. So. This will be an interesting adventure. Actually, no, I didn't drive Wisefab on my Chaser on Drift Week, so this will be the first time a 800 mile road trip with Wisefab on this car. So we just did a little toe adjustment to make sure that it was going straight, so we don't wear the tires out. And probably somewhere up in Victorville or somewhere after we get out of traffic, out of the San Bernardino Valley, we will go to a tire shop and flip those around. So got a long drive home, so let's hit the road. So a couple things. The car's pretty loud. I think it's got a straight pipe exhaust. The misfire is worse than I thought. I'm cruising on the freeway at 70 and it's not misfiring, but when I was accelerating, getting on the freeway, doing that whole thing. So it's definitely a problem that needs to be dealt with. It's not just a low back pressure JZ misfire on the low exhaust back pressure JZ misfire. I get that one quite a bit on my straight pipe cars, where just a little ba 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 at idle. This is more than that. So it drives really good as far as like suspension and steering and everything. I'll tell you what, my driveway toe plate alignment, I'm getting really, I'm pretty dang good at that. Might as well not even have an alignment rack, but just do everything in a driveway. Look at this though, dude, straight, kind of. But the steering feels tight, suspension feels tight, everything just feels really good that way. It's got a decent stereo in it. So far so good. I just got to figure out the misfire and make the AC work. I think this will be a good car. My plan with this one is to pull the Wisefab off, swap some different parts on it, make the body look decent, and then try and make a little bit of money on it and resell it. I don't have any use for this car. I don't need another slow drift car. So this will be one that I just want to flip it. I'm gonna stop by Wisefab and visit Mike. I've never been to their facility before. And then Paco's Tacos, San Bernardino, Paco's Tacos, every time. Love that place. They actually got bought out by some new owners. So the food's not exactly the same, but the salsa, man, I'm excited. Looking forward to that. But still got a long drive. I'm gonna make a Facebook post and see if any of my homies in Vegas have a tire machine that can flip the fronts on the wheels. But I gotta get to Vegas before 5 o'clock, and it's 11:30 right now, and we're still not even to San Bernardino. So it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But I'm feeling pretty confident about this car making it home with no problems. But I shouldn't speak too soon, right? Maybe this video will get interesting. We'll see. This thing started getting really low on fuel. Since I don't know the car, I don't want to risk it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of gas in it so we can get to our next stop. It's rough out here, man. $4.50 a gallon. I can only afford 2 gallons. Let's go. Oh yeah, quarter tank. Look at that. So we're in Ontario. I had to stop off, check out the Wisefab facility, and visit Mike. And since Since I've had my eye on this for a while, I wanted to get one of the new handbrakes. I've got a bunch of different styles of handbrake, but this is one that I definitely wanted to try out, so we'll put that on the new IS300. It's a really cool facility. They got everything on display. Wisefab is awesome, and it's cool to see Mike holding it down. I tried to get him to drive my car in Utah, but he left a day early.
Yeah,
Next year
I'm gonna bring this one.
That thing.
Bring this one to Utah.
Yep.
Have fun doing that.
Oh yeah, good stuff. All right, man, we're gonna hit the road.
Cool. Safe travels.
Thanks, Mike. I'm starting to think maybe this thing has a bad injector. It kind of smells like fuel a lot, and it's just got like a little da 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 da, and so when it misfires quite a bit, it starts smelling like raw fuel. So that's what's making me think it's an injector. Also, Doug put a bunch of parts on it, and I don't know if he did injectors. I should probably call and ask him if he actually tried putting injectors on it, but that's kind of what way I'm leaning right now. If not that, then probably ECU or wiring. It's just doing some weird stuff. I don't think it's mechanical. They were kind of thinking it was a cylinder head or something, because I guess the guy before broke the timing belt, but then they put a different head on it, so that should solve that. Coils, spark plugs, all that stuff has been done, so I'm not sure about injectors, but that's kind of that way I'm leaning. Also, it's getting terrible fuel economy. It's burning gas a lot, so I got tons of injectors. So when I get home, maybe I'll throw an injector at it. I got to pinpoint which cylinder is actually misfiring first. All right, that's a little better. We found a Costco. It's only $4.05 a gallon, but I honestly didn't know that this car could hold 15 gallons. Actually, it holds more than that because I wasn't out of fuel yet, so pretty impressive. This is the place, Paco's Tacos. All right, so it happened. I got stopped in central Utah. Not speeding or anything, just chilling. But he pulled me over for a license plate light, probably just to see what's what. So super nice cop. Utah usually has pretty nice officers. Last time I got pulled over, I was going 20 over, and the cop was super nice, just wrote me a ticket. Have a good day. So, yep, I knew something would happen. But so far the car has had no issues, other than I guess a license plate light that's out. So we'll see how this stop goes, and then carry on our way.